The latest iteration of the Eurail map includes a helpful supplement guide, with the second and first class being notably different in Spain, and likewise on international French TGV ICE German service. And note there is an error, the latter being the same for both 20 euros first class, 5 euros second class.
In order to get to Malta, one can go easily from Catania. I chose instead to go from Pozzallo. While a convenient day's trip is possible, there was absolutely no indications for signs, food, correspondence, traffic. In fact, the one sign in Pozzallo was pointed the wrong way. As we enter Romania, now being afforded first time this year the ability to use your rail pass, we're going to be going to Transylvania and all that implies. So here's the train to and from Zagreb Split, which the websites said didn't need reservations, but the signs here in Zagreb said, whereas the trains to and from Budapest, Romania and Zagreb, the websites said did need reservations, and in fact, the train conductors could have cared less. My favorite coffee house here in Amsterdam, a block down, a block over from the train station in the naughty side of Amsterdam, what begs the question, what's going to be happening on July 1st, 2008, when bars and restaurants go no smoking in the Netherlands? They're probably going to do it the way the Germans do it, either with a wink wink and a nudge in a private room, or make it nominally a private club. In France, it is absolutely forbidden to smoke inside. We're now on a refurbished first and second generation ICE train, no longer video service, with more modern chairs, and the riser computer, the train computer, is no longer available on any train. Update for this year, you need to add train numbers to your itinerary for your pass. Hard to do if you're in the Netherlands. By taking the train 1 hour early from Milan, you will avoid the supplements, and with a little bit of planning with the helpful Swiss guides, the international ones, you'll also avoid the extra half-hour wait at the border at Chiuso, so you really don't lose that much time. Here in Lugano, you can take the little funicular right into town, which is at the base of the train station, and there's also another one that goes to Ponte Tresa, right over there. And there goes the high-speed version of the Cisalpino here in Lugano. It requires a mandatory supplement. Seat reservation is more expensive, but does avoid that stop at the border at Chiasso. I've come to appreciate that the folks working behind the counters in these stations are probably the least appreciated and resentful watching the world go by. They're shuffling papers. Here at the Brussels Central Station, you get accurate, faster, friendlier service. They do honor the Benelux pass for TGV trains into France. At the Midi Sud Station and in Barcelona, I had problematic folks more than once. Oh no, your number's been called while I'm waiting. I take 2 numbers. There's a friendly suggestion. Here in Brussels Midi Sud, we'll see the ticket dispenser. There's language choice and then choices for which of the 4 waiting areas, A, B, C, D, you want. A is for immediate, no waiting. B, C, and D, pre-sales, international, not Belgium. Okay? Okay. I'm here in Turnai, Doornik in Belgium, where I'm making a change from Brussels to Lille, sometimes called Reisel. One of the other possibilities is also through Ghent, St. Peter's. Doing so, I'm now able to connect from Lille to the south of France instead of taking the Belgian version from Brussels directly, which is almost always unavailable. Generally, reservations can be exchanged for the same trajectory on the same class of service on the same day. However, each one of them find that to be a bit of a surprise if it's issued by another country. If they look up the rules, the Germans are a bit embarrassed. You have to be assisted about it. With the French being apologetic, and with Spanish pride, well, ask for their help. Here in Lille, there are 2 main stations, Lille Flandre, which is for the regular train service, and Lille Europe for the high-speed trains over there. You can take a metro, it's complimentary if you have a ticket between the 2, or you can walk leisurely through the shopping center here.
If you're connecting using the subway from Lille Europe to Lille Flandre, you'd be going in the direction of Saint-Hilbert. The other way, it is Theastron. It's not marked otherwise. For the Eurostar, if you're board in Lille, or use it as your disembarking point, instead of Paris or Brussels, you'll save at least 15 euros using the pass discount. Heads up though, the boarding at Lille Europe requires a 15-minute check-in and a special entrance way down there. We're here at the recently renovated Barcelona Sants train station, and watch it, there's two sets of signboards on each side for local and high-speed trains. And those are also broken down into separate sections, arrivals and departures. A more convenient train station in Barcelona is Paseo de Gracia. The trains to France used to stop here. They no longer do. They alternate between Station France and Barcelona Saints. But there's certain connections to and from Paseo de Gracia, which is in the center of the action and the most famous Gaudi building. And the Ramblas is right over there. A new feature showing up in this French table as an exemplar are trains that run regardless of when there's a strike, here shown in purple. There's the new high-speed AVE service here in Barcelona, affording now a 2.5-hour connection. Looks familiar? It's the German third-generation ICE train. Here in Recoletos and some other stations, you'll need to use passengers without a magnetic ticket, even though you have one that says it's only for the turnstile, the tourniquet. If you have a magnetic ticket, which, well, that means you didn't use your rail pass, you'd go that way. So you got to go this way without the magnetic ticket. With a myriad of different types of higher class service in Spain, there's Italian, there's German, there's French. They come in 2, sometimes 3 classes: Club, Preferente, and Tourist. Tourist is second class, and if you don't have your glasses on, you think you got a better deal thinking the T is a 1. Here's something that threw me the first time, is that tickets to Madrid, the high-speed trains, the southern station, don't say Madrid at all. They say Porto, PTA, Atocha. Trains to the northern station, those include the slower ones, say M. Chamartin as the doors close. To and from Salamanca, Madrid, or Avila. It doesn't show on the websites, but there is a need for a reservation. It can only be made 15 days in advance or shorter, and requires 4 euros. The Almedia station, which is for closer arrivals, cannot be used for departures. Segovia Guiomar station, not to be confused with the old Segovia station, some 5 kilometers from the heart of town. This is on the new high-speed route. And for trains between Vigo and Santiago Compostela, there's the regional train that requires a reservation and supplement, whereas you can take the non-reservation train, a little bit slower, no reservation charge. Madrid service to Vigo and Santiago remains the prettiest in Spain, but watch it, the return is on Saturday from Vigo.